There is one product parked in your makeup bag at this very moment that is tacking on 10 years to your face every single day. And after 30 years crafting looks in Hollywood, I can tell you the industry will never admit it out loud because they push it on you by the truckload. Today, I am handing you 7 Korean makeup tricks of the trade that took decades off my most renowned clients, plus the 5 mistakes you must absolutely avoid after 50. Mistake number 3 is the one currently sitting in your bag. Stay with me till the very end to find out which one it is. Number 7, quench your skin like a Korean actress before a single speck of makeup touches your face. Mature skin is more parched than it was at 30, and dry skin latches onto foundation and hauls it straight into every fine line. So here is the routine. A hydrating toner patted in with your palms, a single drop of facial oil warmed between your fingers, a rich moisturizer, and then you wait a full 5 minutes while it all soaks in. I have watched this one step take a client from caked up by lunch to fresh at wrap time. Makeup can only ever look as good as the base underneath it, and a plump, glowing canvas reads young on camera every single time. Number 6, put the brush down and start pressing in. They press foundation into the skin with their fingertips or a damp sponge, one thin layer at a time. Rubbing pushes product into creases and raises the fine hairs on your cheeks, so everything looks fuzzy and cakey. Pressing melds the foundation into the skin, so it becomes part of your skin, just smoother. Warm one pump between your fingers. Press it into the middle of your face where you actually need coverage, and let the edges vanish to nothing near your hairline. That second skin finish is the entire key behind the glow you see on Korean television. Number 5, retire the powder, blush, and go cream. Powder products sit on top of mature skin like dust on a windowsill, and by mid-afternoon, they stick to every dry patch you did not know you had. Cream blush, cream bronzer, cream highlighter. They move along with your face instead of cracking against it. Korean makeup pros sweep blush up higher than we were ever taught, up on the cheekbone toward the temple, which subtly lifts the entire face. Dab it in with your ring finger, one small dot at a time, and stop while it still looks like you just got back from a brisk walk. Number 4, use half the concealer in a third of the space. The under-eye area is the first place makeup gives away a woman over 50 because we layer concealer across the entire socket, and it settles into every little crinkle by 10 in the morning. Korean makeup pros do the reverse. They brighten only the small triangle of shadow at the inner corner, right beside the nose, where the darkness actually lives. One thin layer patted with the pad of your finger until it disappears. The outer half of the eye where the smile lines are gets almost nothing because bare skin creases far more gracefully than caked concealer ever will. If you take one thing from this whole video, let it be this. Under the eye, less product does not mean less coverage. Number 3, blur your lip line instead of battling it. Lips grow thinner as we age, starts bleeding into those little vertical lines around the mouth. The Korean gradient lip fixes both problems at once. Dab color into the center of your lips with your fingertip and let it fade to nothing at the edges like you just finished a lovely glass of red wine. No hard liner, no crisp edge for the color to escape from. The blurred edge tricks the eye into seeing fuller, younger lips. Pick a rosy stain, press, blur, done. It takes 30 seconds and it changes your entire face. Number 2, straighten the brow, soften the line, lift the eye. Thin, overarched, drawn-on brows are one of the quickest ways to look severe, and severity reads as age. Korean makeup pros favor a straighter, fluffier, softly filled brow that relaxes the entire face. Brush the hairs up. Fill only the sparse spots with light, feathery strokes, then trade the harsh black liner for a soft brown pencil smudged just along the upper lash line and tilted ever so slightly up at the outer corner. Soft brow, soft line, lifted corner, 10 years erased. And number 1, the trick that makes every other trick on this list actually function. Wear a foundation that was designed for mature skin. Everything I just taught you falls apart if the base itself is wrong. And for years, I could not find one formula I trusted under studio lights. It helps blur fine lines, smooths texture, looks natural instead of heavy. It uses color-changing technology that adapts to your exact skin tone the moment you press it in, which is why hundreds of women describe it as their skin, but better. And if you comment the word secret, I will send you one more secret step for mature skin that may help your makeup last 12 hours or longer. Make sure you are subscribed or I cannot reach you. Now, before we get to the mistakes, and you will want to stick around for this next part, because the tricks only work if you stop reversing them. These are the 5 mistakes counting down to the worst one. And yes, Number 3 is the one currently sitting in your makeup bag. Mistake number 5, going matte from forehead to chin. But a fully matte face on mature skin looks flat, chalky, and honestly, a little tired. Young skin has light bouncing off it. Every velvet matte liquid lipstick I have ever tested settles into lip lines within the hour. And matte bases cling to texture like static. You do not need a disco ball glow, darling. You need satin, a satin base, a creamy lipstick. Mistake number 4, reaching for more coverage every time you spot a line. But foundation is not spackle. And mature skin punishes thick layers by cracking them open at the first smile. The heavier the coverage, the more mask-like the finish. Korean makeup pros cover strategically instead. A sheer base everywhere and a tiny brush of concealer only on the spot that truly needs it. A dark patch here, a red spot there. Everything else stays bare skin. If you can see the texture of your foundation before you see the texture of your skin, you are wearing too much. Mistake number 3, the one I promised you. Open your makeup bag and pull out that jar of translucent setting powder, because that is the product adding 10 years to your face every single day. But powder needs oil and plumpness to melt into. It catches in every fine line under the eyes, dulls the glow you just built, and creates that dry, crepey, flaky look the moment you step into daylight. Press the smallest amount into the center of your forehead and the sides of your nose with a puff and stop there. Under the eyes, nothing. Across the cheeks, nothing. Your face will move a little through the day, and that is fine. Faces are meant to move. Mistake number 2, ringing the entire eye in dark liner. Dark liner underneath closes the eye, deepens the shadows, and by afternoon it migrates into the fine lines below, giving you smudgy circles you never had. A soft brown or taupe line along the upper lashes only, smudged so there is no hard edge. And if you want something below, a whisper of the same shade under the outer third of the lower lashes and nothing more. Then curl the lashes and give the outer corners an extra coat of mascara. Open, lifted, awake. And mistake number 1, the worst of them all. Wearing a foundation that fights your skin instead of working with it. The wrong formula oxidizes orange by noon, settles into every line we just spent this whole video softening. If your face and your neck are 2 different colors in photographs, or your makeup looks lovely at 8 in the morning and exhausted by 2, the problem was never your age. 7 Korean tricks, 5 mistakes, and 30 years of Hollywood secrets in one sitting. And make sure you are subscribed or I cannot reach you,